Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. Yeah, LINK continues to be in the sideways correction. We're going to take a look at the micro structure in a minute. Maybe we should zoom out to the daily time frame just to get a better understanding of where we are. From a bullish point of view, we can say that this larger degree fourth wave completed here, basically in our long-term support area in June. And we're now on track in a fifth wave towards $91 and 180. That is the, let's say, initial bull market target, sort of a very nominal target, a flexible target. It's a moving target that will have to be moved if the subdivisions basically extend or are a little shorter than expected. Then that has to change. Okay, that's the bullish scenario, and in this move up, we're basically in a 5-wave structure to the upside, and in this 5-wave structure we have one already. Well, we're in wave 1. We only have 3 waves completed in wave 1. We should then get a wave 2 pullback. We should get a wave 3. We should get a wave 4. We should get a wave 5, and that can take us into this region. Then we've got 5 waves complete, and then after that we should see a decent pullback. Strong correction, basically. We can talk about that when we get to it. But for now, we can definitely see that 3 waves down were completed. The only thing is that bottoming structure isn't ideal, okay, for various reasons. One reason is that the last wave down was in 3 waves, and it keeps the door open for a very bearish scenario. That is worth knowing about from a risk management point of view. And in that scenario, we basically produced a leading diagonal in a wave 1 to the downside, to here. Then we had an A wave, a B wave, overshooting B wave to the downside, and we're now moving up in a wave C. And that could be a wave 1 to the downside and a wave 2 to the upside. Therefore, I highlighted here wave 2 reset. I'll take that out. But it just means, wave 1 to the downside, wave 2 to the upside, and we could break down in a 3rd wave next. So if after these 5 waves up are completed, if after that we see an impulse to the downside, that would be a big warning that things are not going according to the plan, the bullish roadmap, okay? Very important. So that just as a quick overview of where we stand and what the bull market targets are. Let's talk about the structure here. First of all, you can see we only completed 3 waves up so far. We always need to see 5 to have a good understanding that at least we are on track for something more bullish, okay? And we need to see 5 waves. Again, we only have 3 so far. The reason is that 5 waves give us the most simple understanding of a trend, because if the next pullback after that is just in 3 waves, we basically form here a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside, an uptrend followed by a corrective pullback, which would then most likely be followed by another impulse to the upside. So at the moment we only have 3 waves up, so probabilities are still fairly unclear. However, the short-term trend is up, and we are following the uptrend primarily. So we are following here this white wave count primarily at the moment. And at the moment, the idea would be we are in the wave 4. So all of that currently going according to plan. I also told you that most likely this correction will take a while. I think it is taking a while. I think it will take a little longer. It still looks fairly incomplete. Can I rule out that it's already complete? No, but probability-wise, and if you ask me, I would prefer a more stretched out correction, maybe a deeper pullback into support. I would like to see, the following, that this was an A wave. We might now be in this B wave and then come down once more in C. So either directly or with a bit of a diversion to the upside into this resistance area between $15.73 and $18.30. But essentially, I'd like to see the C wave for a very clear bottoming structure in wave 4, and also for a nice completion, maybe a last shakeout of the weekends. I would like to see a move down into the support region, ideally sort of around $11. As I often say, the ideal target for a 4th wave is usually the 38.2 retracement level of the 3rd wave. And again, the third wave was completed here in November. Or it's December now. So yeah, in November, here around the 12th of November. So this correction's has already been running for 3 weeks. And yeah, typically when the A wave is a 3-wave move down, we have to prepare ourselves for a high B wave, at least the potential is there. And then obviously followed by a sharp C wave down. That is what would be ideal. Now we are likely still in the B wave as far as I can see. And in the B wave, we again also here different possibilities, right? But for me, the most likely scenario would be that now an A wave unfolded of B. The B wave might still be unfolding, but it seems like a triangle, and then a C wave up could take us a bit higher before then the larger C wave down occurs. That smaller C wave would complete circle wave B, and then circle wave C should take us down. But again, this is quite ambiguous. There are many structures that can fit in here. You could even say that this circle wave B is playing out as a triangle, but that's not so important. You know, I just share with you some ideas here within this correction. These are not to be understood as, let's say, primarily predictive. I think, you know, we've been talking about this triangle for the last few days. It sort of has followed it and continues to play out, but don't only see these as predictive, especially not in corrections. Yeah, what is more important is the bigger picture, the higher level, and to understand where does actually support sit, where should I scale in, position myself for the next move to the upside, which would be the 5th wave. That should take us certainly above the 3rd wave highs, certainly above around about $16.50, but better would be a clear break above $18.30 eventually. Again, I can really only give you a very clear target for that 5th wave once we have the wave 4 complete. So we need to be a bit patient here. What I can do is take the length of waves 1 through 3. Let's just assume we go down to the 38.2 retracement. Then you see here the 38.2 extension, which is the earliest target that I would normally call reliable, points to $17.60. But more frequently, in a crypto 5th wave, we see the 61.8 extension level triggered. That would be $23.50. So yeah, that's my update about LINK. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.